Hey there, Star Bobatoon, offering you some encouragement in these unprecedented times. Yeah, there's no doubt that what's going on in our nation and across the globe is new and different and uncertain. And you know what? It's the uncertainty that really gets to us. That feeling of being out of control, uncertainty and the lack of feeling in control, that is what breeds fear. And fear has the potential to breed a variety of negative outcomes for us physically, mentally, and emotionally. I got a call from my girlfriend just yesterday, and she's been home for a good 10 days, and it was really starting to get to her. So much so that she had taken to day drinking. Her words: wine for breakfast, vodka for lunch, and she is not even a drinker. She told me she had been listening to the news for most of the day, for most of the week, in fact, and she was feeling increasingly stressed and anxious. And as she sat on the couch watching more news and related media, she started getting a very sharp pain in her chest. She was on the verge of a panic attack. That's when she decided to flip off the television, take the dog for a walk, and give me a call. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. Maybe not the day drinking, but, everyone responds to a crisis in their own way, some better than others, but it's taking a toll on all of us. And so I wanted to offer you some encouragement, the same encouragement that I offered my friend, and that is to take care. Now, physically, that means do the things you know you have to do. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, and sneeze into your elbow, and practice social distancing, all the other guidelines given by the CDC and the other resources. It also means you need to continue to eat right and exercise, take your vitamins, your supplements, everything else that you normally do to stay healthy now more than ever. And I know, our schedules are completely upside down, business-wise, career-wise, family, home life. Eesh. I mean, it's really easy to give in to eating poorly and sitting around. Of course, those of you with young children at home probably aren't doing much sitting around, but I encourage you to take care of yourself physically. See, this is something we have complete control over. In these times, we need to focus on what we can control. I also encourage you to take care of your mental and your emotional state. In my opinion, this is just as important as taking care of your physical state because, again, fear causes stress, anxiety, depression, and a host of other issues that deplete our immune system and make us more susceptible to illnesses and panic attacks. But again, this is another thing we have complete control over. You have control over what you feed your mind and your spirit. So I invite you to look for the positive words, images, thoughts, videos, music. Stay abreast of what's going on, of course, but don't get oversaturated with you. Do what you need to stay healthy and safe, but also do what you can to stay positive. Think about what brings you peace, what inspires you, what brings you relief. I mean, this is the time to get creative, people. You gotta take care of your mental and emotional states, and that's going to include changing how you see your situation. I mean, some of you are home now, and it can be a little frightening, but I invite you to look at the silver lining. This is an excellent time to take care of some of those projects you've been putting off, like cleaning out the fridge and reorganizing your home office and working on the front yard. Or at least that's what's on my list. And I've got some business projects also that I've had on the back burner forever. Now is an excellent time to give them some of my attention. Now, I get it. If you're home working with your children, that just adds to the stress. But I invite you to find ways to structure your time. A few hours focused on work, a few hours focused on the family. And again, look for the silver lining. This is an excellent time to create memories with your children. You get to spend more time with them. So again, it's about focusing on what you can control. And finally, I invite you to take care of each other. You know, they say that a crisis will show you who you really are. I encourage you to maintain control on how you behave. I encourage you to be kind, to be loving, to be patient, to be forgiving. I mean, if we lose our humanity, we are all lost. This is an excellent sign for you to check in on people that you care about. Yeah? I mean, yeah, this virus is extremely contagious, but something else is also contagious, and that is your energy, whether it is negative or positive. Energy is extremely contagious, and so I invite you to spread some of that positive energy. And those of you who have a positive message, your voices are needed now more than ever. So spread that positive energy. Another tip for you is repetition, to make sure that these messages kind of sink in. You know, Zig Ziglar said that motivation is like taking a shower. It needs to be repeated on a daily basis. So listen to this message a few times. Find other positive messages that you can listen to over and over again. You know that I have Star Points, short motivational messages on my YouTube channel. They're all free. You can listen to those. I actually also have a CD of Star Point set to music, and I'm going to be sending a couple of those to you in the near future. But you know, there are hundreds and thousands of positive stuff out there. It's really not hard to find, just like it's not hard to find news and information that focuses on the negative. It's just we just have to choose what we want to focus on, and I encourage you, focus on what you can control. So you want to take care of yourself physically, you want to take care of your mind and your spirit, and we want to take care of each other's. I know, this is a time of uncertainty, and that uncertainty and lack of control leads to fear, and fear can be extremely dangerous to our well-being. So instead of us feeding into that fear, let us feed into hope and faith and encouragement and joy. This is Star Bobatoon, encouraging you to be the star that you were born to be. Thank you for your time.